Alright, one more tutorial video for today, and then I'm done for a while, maybe a week or two. Again, there's people asking me for videos so they can learn the way that I did. Okay, so spirals. This is what this tutorial is about. There's actually several different ways to do spirals. I eventually got to the point to where the best way for me to do spirals was hand over hand, where both of my palms are facing down. But I originally learned how to do it closed hand, and I didn't like it. But essentially, doing it with closed hand, what you're going to do is, obviously, the glow sticks are going to be spinning in the same direction. You're going to bring them together, and you're going to close your hands like this. And then to pull them back out, from the tips of your fingers all the way back to your palms, you're going to peel them back like that, and that should bring them right back out. When you're doing spirals, it's best to make sure that the strings try and go over your knuckles on both hands. So again, spinning in the same direction. Right now, both of mine are clockwise for me, counterclockwise for you. Again, I'm not big into the closed hand. There's also one-handed spirals. One-handed spirals may be easier for you, but one thing you got to learn with the one-handed spirals is, one is just spinning up into your hand. That's all it's doing. The other, the opposite hand, it's spinning around your hand like that, and you're still going to have room left over with the string, and then you're just going to throw your hand out. You're going to throw it like that. I'll show it one more time. Okay. See, I'm just throwing my hand out of it. The moment that it makes contact on my hand, I'm just jerking my hand into the opposite direction. Okay, so, and it's the same with the left side. Okay, but again, if you want to learn the same way that I usually do spirals with two hands, I usually just put one hand on top of the other, and one glow stick ends up sitting on top while the other is on bottom, and then I just pull my hands apart. That's why it's so easy for me, is because all I have to do is pull my hands apart. But just like anything else, this just takes a lot of practice. And notice when I'm doing these two-handed spirals with my palms facing down, that when I'm spinning to the opposite side, to my left side, my dominant hand is on top. But when I switch to the other side, going that way, my less dominant hand is on top. So just make sure that both are spinning in the same direction when you do a spiral. And with the hand on top of hand, like I like to do, all you have to do is just pull your hands apart. That's literally all you have to do. See? That's all I'm doing. With the closed hand, it can be a little bit more difficult, because you have to open your hands up. I hate doing closed hand. I gave up on closed hand, but for some people it works better. Closing your hand and then opening up like that, and then the one-handed spirals, just jerking your hand in the opposite rotation once it comes in contact. Okay, and again with the one hand, you're going to want room on the glow stick on the opposite hand. I have about that much room every time. And that is spirals. I'm sorry if this video wasn't as good at explaining as my last, but spirals can be pretty tricky sometimes. If you have any trouble with them, you can always go on the Tech Glow Stringing group page on Facebook, or you can message me and I'll see if I can't explain it a little bit more. Anytime you have a question, feel free to ask me. Other glow stringers are usually good at giving advice as well, but that's spirals. Thank you.